This is our newly acquired 1967 Land Rover ambulance. According to Land Rover Katie, which she has a real nice website, this is called a Rover 9 because it has 2/4 stretcher carriers. I'll show you that in a little bit. It came with the military wheels and has the military headlamps and the military oil cooler, the military turn signals and running lamps. Also has a nice lift point on the front bumper. This one has fresh air intake on both left and right side, and these are powered, I should say, is bring fresh air in to the rear saloon area by these motors on both the left and right side. In the center between the seats is a diverter valve for the heater. The car has two heaters, one for the front and one for the rear saloon. It has a starter push in the center of the cluster. Normally, all my other ones have had a starter push on the cowl, so that's a little different. It has a headlamp switch. If you turn it all the way to the right, that's convoy running, and it says convoy here. If you turn it to the left, then it's normal headlamps. And the little switch up here, I don't know what that's for. I have not a clue. I can't read what it says. Down here is a switch for the fuel tanks for the left and right side. It has two fuel tanks, 12-gallon tanks, under each one of the seats, front seats. And of course that's access from the interior. This compartment goes all the way through, left to right side. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but it has Navy here, Royal Navy, and then you can see what used to be a cross painted on there. It started out life green and then was painted the blue, and then the military painted it with a mop and painted it white. So the paint is very, very, very thick. On the roof, we have stretcher carriers, both left and right side, and again another lifting point on the rear, so the roof must be pretty strong. It also has kind of a tropical roof. This is the rear cargo area. Both doors open fully to the left and right side, and you can see the tail lamps and turn signals are again kind of hidden underneath the body. It has a trailer hitch over here in the very center. Under the truck is a sway bar, front and rear, with military shackles. And I'm kind of surprised it has a normal Land Rover open diff on it. I would think that with as big as this is, that it would have a Salisbury rear end, but it doesn't. Normally this weighs about 2 tons and a couple hundred pounds, and then fully loaded it lists at 5,800 some pounds. The interior, there's a folding step that comes down pretty easily. The cargo doors open wide, and there are shades on all the windows. Shades pull down from up inside. There are storage compartments under each one of the bench seats. Storage forward on both sides. This is the rear heater, and there's storage on the top. There's also fresh air vents on the top left and right side. Now, I'm not sure how that stretcher thing is supposed to work, but it appears to have some sort of a stretcher, or at least a hanging bracket on the very rear of the roof. And that may be for the stretchers, I'm not sure. And that way you could have 2 in here or 4. The outside's not too bad, except for the thick paint. It's going to take a lot of stripper to get all this off here because it's pretty thick. I don't know why they painted all the interior panels the way they did, but you know, who knows why the military does what they do. And I think that's about it. All I need to show you here. The conversion is going to be sometime in the next couple months, and we'll see what it turns out. So hopefully I can share that with you also. And again, if you needed to see more information on the Land Rover ambulance, go to that Land Rover Katy, K-A-T-Y. Again, it's a pretty good website, I think.